Okay, everyone. Now, just before we start I believe it's called the Battle of Chesapeake or the Battle of the Chesapeake. It's a naval mission. It's quite a big one. I'll go read a few files that I actually missed. I don't believe I read Benjamin Church, so we'll do this one. This is background bio. Church, born 1734. Benjamin Church was a talented physician as and essentially the first Surgeon General of the US Army. Church was born in Rhode Island and graduated from Harvard University in '54. So you're meeting him just out of college. He'll be appointed head of the medical wing of the Continental Army in '75. But for God's sakes, don't tell him. He'll go straight to his head. Church goes on to become a vocal patriot. Which makes him sound like a member of a weird barbershop quartet. Okay. But he was a member of the Sons of Liberty and his local committee of correspondence. He'll even speak at the third anniversary of the Boston Massacre. But he's also got a house in a very nice part of town. Being a doctor must pay well. Usually does. It turns out Church is either an excellent liar or changed his allegiances from rebels back to the British sometime before '75. That's when he was caught sending coded messages to the British forces in Boston. Rather than being hanged for treason, Church was simply jailed and later exiled. That took some fast talking on his part. His defense was that he was actually helping the Continental Army by exaggerating troop estimates and gunpowder stores. That's some quick thinking. Yeah, it is actually. Lucky for Church, the Continental Army only ever knew about the one coded letter. More modern researchers showed that he'd been ferrying papers to the British for some time, possibly to pay off some of his debts. Incidentally, his expensive mansion was seized by the newly formed American government and sold to pay off war debts. Oh, good strategy. But not until after it was ransacked by angry rebels. Oh, damn. That may seem like poetic justice, but it's somewhat unfair. At the time, Church wasn't even living there. He left it to his wife, who he abandoned for another woman. Oh, typical. It seems since he made a habit of betrayal, what a catch. A more betrayal theme in selling out to the British, it looks like Church turned traitor on the Templars as well. I can't decide if I think that's incredibly gutsy or terminally stupid. Yeah. Given how Church ended up, I'm going to go with the latter. He sounds like someone who betrayed himself, if the other him paid the first him well enough, of course. Now also read out the bio where the hell it Marquis de Lafayette. Better known as Lafayette, and it's not surprising. His full name is Henri Joseph Paul Yves Roch Gilbert du Motier Marquis de Lafayette. Oh my god, that is a long name. Good god, that is long. His business cards was to be 3 feet long. Lafayette was a French aristocrat and soldier who decided to join the Revolutionary War, and became one of George Washington's most loyal supporters. I'm sure his friends called him MJ. Yeah, that makes sense. Lafayette came to the colonies in '77, intent on joining the war effort. So intent, in fact, that he abandoned his post in the French army. When the French army found out his plans, the ship intended to sail on was seized, and according to one story, Lafayette dressed in women's clothing to better stow away on another ship heading to the New World. We've all done it. Okay, we'll take your word for it, Sean. Lafayette had been promised a place in the army before he left France, but once he arrived, Congress became worried that he was just a glory seeker. To smooth things over, Lafayette offered to work for free, and the ever thrifty Congress awarded him a commission as a Major General. Ooh, nice. That may seem like a hefty rank for someone who wasn't quite 20 years old. Wow! But Lafayette was both rich and a French noble. Excuse me. And at the time, Congress was hoping to secure more aid from the French government. It would have made him it would have made me suspicious. There's no such thing as a free French. Perhaps not. Lafayette was placed in aide-de-camp to George Washington as an aide-de-camp, probably because that's a French word and it seemed to fit, and the two became good friends. Political connections aside, he was an excellent addition to the army. Lafayette was a natural leader. His first real fight was at the Battle of Brandywine, where he was wounded. Despite that, Lafayette organized and led an orderly retreat, which saved hundreds of lives. Good on ya. In 1709, Lafayette returned to France, where he negotiated for more troops to be sent to fight in a revolution, exactly what Congress had hoped for when they had hired him. After Lafayette returned to the colonies, he was placed in charge of the French troops. That makes sense. And was responsible for chasing General Cornwallis in Yorktown. There were other people there too. It wasn't just one man chasing another into town. That would have looked undignified. After the war, Lafayette returned to France, where he was a leader during the initial part of the French Revolution. Unfortunately for him, he had advocated a constitutional monarchy and had to flee when that wasn't enough to satisfy the general populace. He returned to the United States in 1825 to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Revolution and was greeted with adoring crowds. Oh, cool. In 2002, Lafayette was declared an honorary citizen of the United States, one of 7 people to receive the tribute. Arrogantly, Lafayette didn't even bother turning up to the ceremony. Okay, right. Wait. Honorary didn't it doesn't okay, they got a tie. Okay, a bit weird. That's the French for you. That's 200 years. Anyway, we'll leave that to its own. Maybe just taking the mickey out of him and at the end, who knows. Ah, excuse me. Right. Where is it? Battle of the Chesapeake. Let's do this. Well, I'm glad there were subtitles, because that was a glitch where there was no voice. Sorry about that. Nothing much I can do about it, really.
Lafayette promised me a fleet beyond compare and a captain without peer. Instead, I find myself greeted by one old ship and a boy in costume.
I promise we are all you need, Admiral.
I doubt this very much, but beggars do not choose.
And the ships I require?
They are yours, provided we survive this.
What would you have me do?
Hold the bay while I engage the main fleet. Should any British ships dare approach, destroy them. They must be kept from Yorktown.
Understood. Alright, crew of the Aquila, keep your wits about you. Gonna need them. Oh, got a few allies. Well, that's a good start.
Herod, all handsaws! Hell is manifest upon the sea! How many do you reckon?
Too many.
If anyone can hold the line, 'tis us. I only hope the Admiral's quick to return. Enemy approaching! All right, boys! Make ready for war! Looks like they're coming to say hello. Ready yourselves! Aye, aye!
You wanna say hello? Let's roll out the welcome wagon, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, where the hell are those buggers come from? Oh, nice. Who gave you permission to fire at me, asshole? You got them? Beautiful. I'll take care of this asshole then for you. Full speed ahead. Keep as much health as you can. That was a bit wasteful of ammo, wasn't it? Okay. Now. Yes. Whoa! Whoa! One down, one down. Oh dear.
He's breaking up! We're down the ship! Take care!
Please get a bit of inventory management here for a second. Trying to shoot our allies from around. Oh, I see you, bugger. Artifacts. Where's the other one? There we go. Full sail. Oh damn, I did not mean to do that. Actually. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my god. Half sail! Full burst, go! Very nice. Damn it, come on. Oh, lovely. Oh, that was terrible. Net spirits. Hold on. Full sail, full power. Now. On, turn. Now. Tell you what. Hit shots. Let them have it. Let them eat legs. On. Yes. Hold on, the spirits. We're on our way. Oh, Esprit, sorry. Well done, Aquila. Now for the next one. Oh well, we survived it, that's the main thing. Whoa! Is that mortar fire, is it?
Ship lost! Escort's all sunk. We're on our own now, sir.
Damn.
God. Where are our blasted reinforcements?
They will come. We must hold the bay until they do.
Oh, this is madness. You're alone and we're without reinforcements.
But it's gonna matter so shortly. I'm saying that in a bad way.
We're under attack! Men of war firing! All our guns are down. We've no way to defend ourselves now. That beast is sure to sink us if we're not careful.
He's
Yeah.
not really planning to board them, is he? Has he lost his mind? He's
No.
going to get us all killed.
That's perfect sustain actually.
Ship is yours, Mr. Faulkner.
This one's all mine. Come on. Go. Aha! That's the way to do it. Oh shit. Oh. I failed that part twice. Once. Oh. First time.
Mad
Beautiful.
bastard.
Thank you. And here they come. Frigates and men of war alike. Welcome to Chesapeake Bay, gentlemen.
They say you took down that man of war all alone. Perhaps Lafayette did not exaggerate when he spoke of your abilities. As promised, my ships are yours to command. What do you require?
5 of them must enter New York's harbor flying British flags.
Wait. I thought you might need some pirates killed or goods transported, and instead, you asked for us to, what, shell New York?
No, not quite.
No. Of course not.
Ah,
Only part of it.
explain yourself.
I mean to infiltrate Fort George, but it is too well guarded. Cannon fire will breach its walls and scatter its guards.
And a ship that flies the French flag could never get near it.
You understand then?
Not at all. But a promise is a promise, even when made to a lunatic.
I will light a signal fire when it is time for you to attack.
Vous l'avez entendu, récupérez leurs drapeaux qu'on puisse les accrocher. Allez, vite!
Basically scouting for French flags and ready to hoist them on the mast. That's the short version of what he asked. Oh well, we made it through the mission. That's the main part of that.
Connor. Welcome back.
Is everything in place?
Oui, Lafayette waits for you inside the tunnel beneath the city.
Alright. Now I believe there is at least one more homestead mission to do that appears after the Battle of the Chesapeake. Well, technically it's Battle of Chesapeake Bay, but anyway. Or is it?
Doctor, you need to help me.
No. Ah, yes. This is for Dr. Lyle White.
That much I can promise you, but it will hurt some for a time longer.
Wait time.
Looks worse than it is. Just keep it clean and you should be fine.
Let's begin.
Connor, I simply can't get to all these men in reasonable time. I need help. From you, from anyone.
I think I have someone for you.
Okay, let's get to the Diana. Diana or Diana?
Diana, come with me. I need your help.
Oh, Diana, there you go.
Of course. What's the matter?
Dr. White is overwhelmed and needs some extra hands.
I'm no doctor, Connor.
Maybe not. But I have seen you care for people before. You have the way of it.
That's quite a compliment.
Diana, perfect. I'm told you have a healer's hand. Please see to this young man. Connor, if you could help the two gentlemen out front.
Well, there's more than that, but yes, we get your point.
Thanks, Skip. Good of you to help. I should be all right.
Good. On to next. You'll be to the worst of it shortly.
Many thanks, Captain.
Anytime.
That's a spot better, sir. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Caught a piece of shrapnel in the shoulder. Bad luck. Thank you, Captain.
Hey! After what we did for you.
I caught some burn off a rope. It happens. Thanks, Skipper.
We aim to please. Well, at least Connor does anyway.
You did well, Connor. But Diana, you impressed me greatly.
Well, thank you, Doctor. I haven't studied the practice or anything.
Maybe not, but your instincts are superb, and you have a healer's touch. If you had the time, I would be grateful for your help on a more regular basis.
Might be Catherine could watch the young ones a few days a week.
And if she can't, we'll find someone who will.
So, we've got ourselves a nurse. Homestead nurse. Or at least a doctor's apprentice, whichever way. Okay. Oh. this interaction in the back here. This is actually, I highly suggest, just for the sake of storyline, that you do this one before you begin next string of missions, and you'll understand why when we get to it. Alright, let's talk to Lyle anyway.
Good day, Connor.
Hello, Dr. White. Diana?
Hello there, Connor.
Diana and I were just having a look over our equipment and facilities. They've seen a great deal of use in the last few days.
So things have turned for the better.
Better than it ever was in Boston. I was missing my apprentice when things first exploded, but now I have Diana. She's better than he was in every respect.
And are you happy, Diana?
I never thought this would be my path, but now that I'm here, I admit it feels right.
That's good to hear. Alright, well, fast travel to the estate. Begin this next mission. It's an Achilles mission, so... Wait, enter it, thank you. God. Alright, I'll let you watch and take it all in.
Old man. Achilles.
Don't worry, we'll hear the contents of the letter soon. In case you're wondering. That's sad to see. Passed away. Hence the title, Legacy. That's his legacy, that is. Achilles Davenport. I'll show you something after these whole cutscene sequences go through as to how I know it is actually Davenport's his last name. And another very interesting factor as well. Quite interesting. Come on, Connor, go through there, please.
What is it?
Achilles has passed.
I'm so sorry.
He passed peacefully and with dignity.
A service, then?
Yes. Please prepare something appropriate. I will see the grave is dug. Can you gather everyone?
Of course he will.
Anna, if you are reading this, I have failed to say goodbye as I wanted, but the time never seemed appropriate. I leave this land and all its resources to you. I trust you now know this place has become something of great significance. A community to serve as an example of what this would-be nation could become. But the larger and stronger it grows, the more fragile and difficult to defend it becomes. I hope your friends who are birthing this infant country understand this truth. Your unwavering tenacity and honesty have burdened you with responsibility far greater than any one man should bear. But you, if anyone, are capable. You have given an old man hope that all is not lost. And for that, I thank you. I ask that you lay my bones to rest on the hill overlooking the water. There is no other place on this earth I'd rather be. I am grateful to have met you, knowing you will guide this land and these people to a better future. Yours in brotherhood, Achilles.
Prayer and sermon do not suit this occasion. Achilles was not a man of God. Not my God, at any rate. But he certainly believed in a guiding force. And he is at peace now, and for that we can be grateful. We lay him to rest here, atop the bluff where he made his honorable and dignified life, so he can remain that comforting presence, the old man on the hill, that we have all grown to depend on. You all had your own relationships with him, your own moments, and I implore you to return here when the time is right for you and share those stories with the waves and the trees. Achilles, you will be missed, but never forgotten. Go safely, old man. Safely to where your soul need rest.
I will make you proud, old man.
So now I'll show you what is interesting about this location. That should have the tombstone there, I don't know why it isn't.
I never properly said goodbye to you. I was not ready, so here I am. The weight of my responsibilities never seems to diminish. There is always something else that needs fighting for. This is something you never warned me of. Maybe because you thought I would have been deterred. You would have been wrong, but I know you were not accustomed to that. Life carries on here. The people seem happy. They are certainly safe, at least for now. One of my brotherhood asked me something I have been struggling with. What happens if, when we win? When we stop the Templars? It is a question I certainly do not know the answer to. Perhaps you did not either. I miss you, as I miss my mother. I hope all is well with you, wherever you are. Goodbye, old man. Until it comes time for me to join you, then I will bother you once again.
Unfortunately, the world will never be rid of Templars, just time and place. Now, don't know if you can see this very well. Turn up the lights on your screen if necessary. But his child, yes, you see correctly, Davenport, he had a wife and child. You'll understand also, the reference to this, his son is named Connor, as I believe that is where Connor got his name. The assassin here. At least that's my theory anyway. So we'll also do this homestead mission. His painting. And you'll see another reference to about the family. So, a nice reminder of a legacy he had, both in the Brotherhood and outside of it. Nice, nice legacy for him, I think. Oop. So we'll have these interactions, and then we'll end it. End this part. Oop, I gotta find a way out of the banner. That would be a good start, wouldn't it?
Day, Connor. How are you faring?
I will honor him in time. I just hope that what I do is enough.
If anybody is capable of honoring a man the likes of Achilles, it's you, Connor.
How is your church?
It's everything I could have wanted and more. The people here are hardworking and appreciative of my services. They contribute more than most I've seen. I understand our God is not for you. But the community is strong when we gather within these walls. That much you should see.
I will pass through one of these days.
A quick chat to the other one. There's at least one. Oh. Swan was another one. Person we had to chat to. Oh, maybe that's the same person, just in two locations. Don't ask me how that makes any sense. Yeah. Alright. Well. It would seem that's come to see there's no more interactions. Alright. In that case, we'll take a break here, and then when we come back, I believe we'll be starting the home stretch of this game. Where the big events happen, as I recall. So, till next time, I will see you then for more AC3 Remastered.